Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Better Than the Floor. My name's Billy from Piano Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. To play this song the easiest, you need to change the tuning of your guitar down half a step. So your E string would become an E flat, your A would be an A flat, D to D flat, G to G flat, B to B flat, and E to E flat. However, for the sake of this video, I'm going to play in standard tuning because more than likely you're in standard tuning. But to play along with the actual song and to make sure it sounds nice, you need to be down half a step. However, let's delve in with the start of the song. There's a small introduction, and we're going to play a nice easy version where we're just strumming the chords, and there are 4 chords that we need. The first one is a G major, which is a 3 on the E string, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0 on the D, G and B, and a 3 on the high E string. The second chord that we need is a D major chord, which is an open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E. We don't play the low E and A strings for that chord. 2 more chords for the introduction. One of them is an E minor, open E, 2, 2 on the A and D, and 0 on the remaining strings. And the last chord we need for the intro, C major, which is a 3 on the A string, 2 on the G, an open G, 1 on the B, and an open E. Don't play the low E string for C major. So, those 4 chords, G to D, E minor to C, is what's going to get you through not only the introduction, but actually quite a big part of the song. So it's well worth getting used to these chords. And in terms of strumming, what we have is... So let's go over that slowly. On the G major, we have a down, down, up, or a 1, 2, 3, and 4 and rhythm if you prefer to count along. On the D major, it's a little bit different. Down, down, up, down, up. So we've got... And we're going to use that for the next 2 chords, the E minor and C. And to slowly put all of that together, we have G, D, E minor, C. Now, if you can play that nice and fast and do it 2 times round, you've got yourself the introduction. So when the vocals kick in, it's the first verse, and the first verse we loop round those chords 7 times in a row, just as we have done. However, on the 8th time round, we kind of change it a little bit. What happens on the 8th time is we have G, D, C, C again. So yeah, 7 times round, the usual chords, then the 8th time, G, D, C, and C one more time. And that's going to lead us neatly into the chorus. So the chorus has a new order of chords, so it's worth mentioning that if you want the chord chart for this song, which has all the chords with the full order, as well as the chords and the lyrics matched up with a sheet with everything put together, then head on over to Patreon. I've got you covered. For the price of a coffee, you get access to not only those 2 sheets, but a bunch of other songs, not only from these 2 artists, but I think around 600 plus songs of all the latest releases over the past few years. So yeah, feel free to check that out. But digging in with that chorus, it starts off with E minor, and we have a full bar of it, so that the 2 different strumming patterns put together for that E minor. We then have C major, then G major, and D major. So I'm going to put all of that together without me talking over the top of it so you can see how it all fits together. Now if you were to play through those chords 4 times in a row, you've got yourself the first chorus. Now after that part we have a guitar solo, which is a little bit out the scope of this video. I'm focusing on the chords. If you're interested in learning the guitar solo, if there's enough interest, if you mention it in the comment section below, then I'll make a video for it. However, the chords for that are actually just the same as the chorus chords, and you loop around those twice. We then get to a second verse, and the great thing is the second verse is literally the same as the first, where we play the G to D, E minor to C, 7 times round, and then on the 8th time round, G to D, and then keep playing that C for 2 bars. We then get a chorus, which is the E minor, C, G and D part, 4 times round, so just like the first chorus. And then we actually have an outro, which is just another guitar solo, same chords, 2 times round. So basically everything that we did in the first half of the song repeats itself. And there we go. That's everything we need to get through this song. Absolutely love these two artists, so the fact that they've collabed together sounds really, really cool. But yeah, if you are interested in that extra material over on Patreon, links are in the description. And also give the video a thumbs up if you can, because that really helps out the channel. I also want to say a quick thank you to the people buzzing by on the screen who are my active patrons. So the moment this video goes live, they'll get access to that content straight away. So thanks to them for their support. Thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.